What's going on, collective? What's going on, love? Welcome or welcome back to Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. You already know that as you are entering this space, I am sending you all the good energy and the positive vibes that you may need at this time. Make sure you check out the description area if you're interested in booking a session with me, or if you're interested in following me on any of the other platforms. All that information is going to be down there, so make sure you check it out. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, love, come on. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. We're waiting on you. We're waiting for you. But for right now, we are about to get into the daily collective message. Make sure that you stay tuned because the Zodiac messages are coming back sometime this week. So after this one, you will be seeing more of the Zodiac messages as well. Still, collective messages will be posted on a daily basis, and then we'll get into the collective messages for the Zodiac signs. Spirit, you know our hearts and you know our situations. All thanks and praise to the Most High. Can you please give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive the message that needs to come out with an open mind and an open heart? Spirit, I ask that you give me the words to be able to articulate it. Give me the thoughts, the ideas, and the scenarios to be able to elevate us from where we are into the next level. We thank you. We gonna see what we about to get, y'all. And we ain't gonna be here too long. So do me a favor and watch it until the end. Do me a favor and watch it until the end. Let me know if it resonates. You know, leave me a comment. Talk to me throughout the message. We have the 4 of Discs that comes out. We have the 5 of Cups. And then the 7 of Swords that comes out. Okay. Okay. Listen. Let me get a couple more cards. Because they already talking to me, y'all. They already talking to me. Spirit, is there anything else that we need out of this deck? If so, can you go ahead and deliver it to us so that I can add it to the message? We're going to do 3 more shuffles. If nothing comes out, then we just going to take what we have. Alright. So underneath it all, we got the Princess of Swords. So this is talking about, you know, the energy where you are, or this is the underneath it all energy, right? And this is the energy of like protecting the thoughts that you have type of thing. You see that the thoughts that are there, they are not working. They may even be destructive in some type of way, the way that you think, right? But you're trying to hold on strong to the way that you think, when the way that you think is possibly what's making things fall apart, right? I need you to understand, overstand, and realize, just realize that when stuff starts to happen around you, or when it seems like things are falling apart, that's like pretty much the opportunity for you to level up, right? It's like some people who are not on a spiritual journey, or who have not really like placed themselves in that position, stuff like this will happen. Like, it's really just it's putting you in a position to unlearn and relearn, right? And with the cards that came out, I can definitely understand. Like, I get it, right? Because you got the 4 of Discs. This is talking about like your foundation, right? This is talking about your foundation, not like the foundation of the tradition, or of, you know, the traditions of your family, or the foundation of your relationship, or the foundation of your friendship and stuff like that. This is talking about the foundation of you. Make this make sense? Give me a second. So it's like when it comes to you actually figuring out who you are, figuring out like, who am I? What is my passion? What is my purpose? What am I here for? Because when you look around, sometimes you probably be like, this can't be it. Like, this is not all life is supposed to be about. There is something that I'm supposed to be doing. There's people that I'm supposed to be helping. There's a reason for my being, and I have to figure out what that is. And when we start trying to figure that out, like, we have a lot of things that we hold on to in our mind because we have been given certain information that we have accepted as true, you know? And once you're given certain information and you accept it as true, It may be true. It may be true to them. And while you're holding on to that truth, yes, it may be true to you. But once you actually start to dig deep and tap into yourself at the core, you'll start to recognize like your power, your strength. Like you'll start to recognize so many different things about yourself that you have yet allowed yourself to see, because again, you're holding on to somebody else's truth, right? So again, when shit starts to like shake up and things start to seem like, oh, this is chaotic, or it's getting out of control, or I can't think straight, I don't know what to do, it's trying to get you to become aware of something. It's trying to get you to release something. It's trying to get you to see things from a different perspective so that you can like open your mind and be able to move forward, you know? Yes, it could be complicated. Yes, it could be hard. Yes, it could seem like a struggle. Yes, it could be causing you types of stress, but that's because you're in a state of resistance. Okay? The Five of Cups is talking, on the bottom of the card, it says disappointment. So it's like disappointment. It's like the energy of being discouraged. It is like, I'm tired of this shit. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it's what's really happening is that you have been so influenced by your surroundings, whether it's your family, your friends, your environment, you know, the things that you may be watching on TV. It can be a lot of things that have contributed to that have contributed to who you have become today, right? And it could have been like certain situations that you've experienced in your past that made you be more closed off, or you know what I'm saying, that made you be more, it could be aggressive, you know. It just made you step outside of who God truly created you to be. So you have to decide like, okay, what is my truth? Do I like operating the way that I operate? Like if I like, where are the areas that you want to change about yourself? And it doesn't have to be because of other people doing something. How can I describe that? Like, you don't want to let people change who you are, right? However, that's exactly what we do. That's exactly how we end up being who we are. We was yelled at too much, or we got whoopings too much, or we've been cheated on, or people have lied to us. And we take those situations and those circumstances and we allow them to build us into what we become, if I could say it that way. Even though like you don't like not trusting people, right? You don't like the fact that you cannot trust people, but you do not trust people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the fact that you're holding on to, oh, I don't trust people, but you know that you don't like that, that's a coping mechanism. That's a coping mechanism. So now you want to figure out, what is it about you? Why don't you trust people? Oh, because so-and-so did this, because so-and-so did that. But if they hadn't done that, would you still be able to trust people? Right? So being able to trust people may be something that you actually want to do, like from the inside of you, like from your heart. And just because people have done certain things, that doesn't mean that you close yourself off to being able to trust everybody else, because you're not hurting those people that you don't trust. You're really only hurting yourself, right? So just be real mindful of the decisions that you're making for yourself. And I'm saying that again because the Seven of Swords shows up and it's in reverse. So the Seven of Swords talks about those influences, those external things that people give you that stay in your brain. You know, you pay attention to how things and how situations happen with other people, and now that it's stuck in your brain. When you really have to decide for yourself, like how you gonna move forward, what you gonna do, and things of that nature, you know. So let that be your focus. Like try to get back to the core of you as much as you possibly can. Start recognizing and realizing who you are as much as you possibly can. I know it may seem complicated, but when you listen, this is why you educate yourself, whether it is you reading books, whether it is you watching YouTubes. You can book sessions with people who offer that, like the coaching, the mentoring. I offer that. There's a number of other people who offer that as well. You know, you want to just start putting yourself in a position so that you can grow within you, opposed to allowing the external influences, situations, circumstances, and things of that nature to dictate and determine who you actually are, because you know who you want to be, right? And that's where a lot of the struggle comes from. A lot of the struggle comes from holding on to what we've gradually become instead of freely operating in who we actually want to be. It's going to take some work, but it's not impossible. All right? So that is the collective message that I have right now. I definitely hope it brought some clarity, some confirmation. Hope it triggers you to implement the necessary changes that you need to implement. And if you need assistance with any of this, again, check out the services and stuff that I offer in the description. And until next time, love, enjoy yourself. Peace.